Hello students, welcome to Pharma E-Class. My name is Dr. Tayyar Nizami. I am Associate Professor at Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education in Indore. In previous video, we had discussed about the chromatography, what is chromatography, and we had also discussed about the various basic principles of chromatography, various different types of chromatography on the basis of principle, on the basis of polarity of phases, on the basis of mobile phase, and on the basis of geometry. Now our first topic is high performance liquid chromatography, and it is the most important and very routinely used type of technique in industry. And HPLC, as it is the name suggests, its the full form is high performance liquid chromatography. So it is a type of liquid chromatography in which there is a stationary phase and there is a mobile phase. And in HPLC we use high pressure column, because this is not high pressure because we use some pressure column to send mobile phase into the column. That we will discuss after some time. So HPLC is high performance liquid chromatography. It has an advantage over thin layer chromatography. In thin layer chromatography we determine the retention factor, and in TLC we find retention time. In TLC there will be the solvent, the stationary phase is dipped into the mobile phase, and the mobile phase run into, and the sample is applied over the stationary phase, and mobile phase is run over the thin layer chromatography plate. But it is a two-dimensional process and it is planar geometry, and this HPLC is advanced form. It is type of column chromatography, and in this we do not apply the sample in the column, but we apply sample in the form of injection through mobile phase. So TLC and HPLC are different techniques. In TLC, the solvent run over its own by the process of adsorption, while in HPLC, the solvent run with the help of pressurized pump. Why pressurized pump? Because in HPLC we use column. So column are made up of cylindrical hollow tubes in which silica are adsorbed, or suitable adsorbent or solid support is packed very tightly. So there is a less chance of solvent to get run into this packed column. So we have to give external pressure, and we have to move solvent with the pressure from to the pump. So HPLC is high performance liquid chromatography. It is known as high performance liquid chromatography because it is more advantageous, more versatile, more sensitive, accurate as compared to thin layer chromatography. What is it used for? So basically HPLC is used for separation of components, we use for quantification and identification of components. So by the help of HPLC, we can determine the type of compound, we can determine its concentration, as well as we can separate two compounds also. So what is the basic idea about this chromatography technique is that if we have mixtures of compound which is having many components, like we have red, blue and black dots here. So these are the compounds which are in mixture form. So these mixed compounds are to be separated. So if we follow the principles of chromatography and we run this sample, then these samples are separated. The desired sample are separated. So this is chromatography, and in chromatography we use stationary phase, we use mobile phase. In HPLC, stationary phase is solid and mobile phase is liquid. Now as far as mobile phase is concerned, in high performance chromatography we take a combination of solvents like water, methanol, ethanol, benzene, chloroform, toluene, etc. Now mobile phase is liquid, and because it is type of liquid chromatography, so here mobile phase is liquid, and I had told you the mobile phase is in the form of ratio, and this point is also noted that in mobile phase, during making mobile phase we also use buffer solution also, because change in buffer may causes dissociation of our compounds, that is the compound which we are going to identify. So in mobile phase, for example, we take water, methanol. Mobile phase we take 20:80 part of ratio is to 20:80, 40:60, 50:50, plus we add buffer solution also. Suitable buffer is used, and buffer are added into the mobile phase so as to resist the change in pH. If change in pH occur, then the peak may become broad, the peak may become non-sharp, and there will be some dissociation of compound also. So basically the separation in chromatography HPLC is done on the basis of polarity. You know about polarity, what is polarity? There are some substances which are soluble in water, that is known as hydrophilic substances, and there are substances or polar substances. There are substances which are not soluble in water, they are known as non-polar or hydrophobic substance. So hydrophilic and hydrophobic molecules are there. Those substances which are having polarity and which are soluble in water are known as hydrophilic compounds. Those substances which are having do not dissolve in water are known as hydrophobic molecules. Now the stationary phase in HPLC, the main part is the stationary phase. The stationary phase basically is a column. It is a stainless steel rod which is hollow inside, and it is packed with some adsorbent material, for example silica. So the commonly available pre-prepared columns are available in the market. So C8 and C18 columns are there. The meaning of C8 and C18 is very simple. C8 matlab it contains 8 carbon ring chain. So when 8 carbon chain comes in compounds with having 8 carbon chain, octyl and octadecyl components. So if these type of components are filled in this stainless steel rod, then this is known as C8 column. And C8 column are generally polar in nature as compared to C18 column. Now C18 column, as name suggests, it is octadecyl, that is it contains 18 carbon chain, compounds containing 18 carbon chain. So when they are filled in this column, so it will be a non-polar column. So column can be polar or non-polar on the basis of which type of adsorbent material is filled inside the column. So if C8 material is filled, it is a polar column, and if C18 material is filled, it is known as hydrophobic column. So this is about column. So column is supported with guard column from the top, so that the impurities do not come into along with sample. Another one is sample. Now what sample is? There is an injector port. We will study in instrumentation part through which we inject sample. Sample can be any is in the form of solution form, and any organic compound can be used for detection. As well as sample can be taken from our blood plasma also. We can take our sample blood, we separate our RBC, WBC, we take serum, and these serums are applied as a sample in the HPLC estimation. Mobile phase, many types of mobile phase can be taken. Hydrophilic mobile phase are taken, hydrophobic mobile phase taken. Benzene, toluene are example of some hydrophobic mobile phases. Water, methanol are example of some hydrophilic mobile phases. Now, as far as this assembly is concerned, how these are assembled, so that let us discuss. First of all, there will be a bottle known as mobile phase container, in which is known as reservoir, in which mobile phase is filled. Now, for example, in this case, we have taken water 10 part and organic solvent, any type of organic solvent like benzene or chloroform 90 part. So if this is mixed, so this will be in particular ratio. The mobile phase is pumped into this column. Now, for example, this now in this case, let us take water as 90 part and organic substance as 10 part. Now in this case, our water is this solvent is polar solvent, and this is 90% of water, and this is 10% of organic solvent. Now when this mobile phase is pumped into the column with the help of pump, these types of pump, there are different types of pump we will discuss. Now the column will the solution, the mobile phase will run into the column, and the sample is injected from this sample injecting port. So this is sample injecting port, sample injected. So in our column, sample plus mobile phase both will enter. Now here our water, this our mobile phase is hydrophilic, and for example, this our column is hydrophilic. For example, it is C18 column. This C18 column. So this assembly is mobile phase is hydrophilic, and our column is hydrophobic. So what happens in this? The sample will come out, and which sample will come out first, this has to be determined. Now since our column is hydrophobic and this is hydrophilic, so first elution will be of hydrophilic compound. All hydrophilic components present in the mixture will come first. Why? Because hydrophobic components will form bond with the hydrophobic part of our column. So hydrophilic cannot form bond with hydrophobic compound. So hydrophilic part will first elute first and it go to detector. Now detector detect the part and it will give a peak and it will give with a particular time, which means retention time. So first peak will be of hydrophilic compound, then less hydrophilic compound. Now if we change the polarity, if we take water as 10 part and now organic compound, water as 10 part and organic compound solvent as 90 part. Now we have just changed the polarity. Now what happens? Now hydrophobic compound will now elute. Now because this is hydro, now the solvent become this is being hydrophobic and this is hydrophobic. Now what happens? The solvent which coming out from the substance which come out from detector will be